everyone, this is FantasyEsque, and welcome back to the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon Royal Saga with the Salazar Coven. We are picking up on a huge day because quite a few things are happening in this episode. But starting off, we have a prisoner in our midst. So, it seems as though the visitants weren't just the 8 that rocked up in Brindleton Bay that were, washed out on the beach, and they kind of salvaged the remains of their ship, managed to build themselves a little place to stay at, kind of like a fortress cottage thingamajiggy going on. It wasn't just the 8. So we had those vampires under Prince Voldemort, so, his guard and such. But then, an unexpected soldier of ours, let me tell you, Beckett Salazar. Now, he is stationed in Oasis Springs, I'm fairly sure. He kind of oversees the Queen's male spellcasters, So he actually, along with his spellcasters, managed to find another very strange looking sim wandering around, the place they were stationed at. They probably have routine patrols and, spellcasting exercises they go on, and quite a bit inland compared to Brindleton Bay, they discovered this horned creature. And while he looks a little bit different from the vampires that they have come to know as the Visitants, it was quite clear based on the horns that this was a Visitant, but obviously not a vampire, and he has discovered that this is a Visitant warlock. So these warlocks, they have this lighter, like pale blue skin almost. So Beckett captured this guy here and brought him to his sister, the Queen, who decided to throw him into a prison cell and then interrogate him because, she needs information on the Visitants. Really, so far, they've had nothing except the fact that these guys are foreign vampires, they want to take over, they're obviously waging war, and she's had no information at all about anything to do with them. Obviously, we know, and the Visitants themselves know their backstory, but the Salazars didn't. It's not like they're talking with the Visitants. They just know that there's a bunch of Visitants holed up in some area, and they can send their scouting parties to check the movements, but they don't really know much of the Visitant history. So this is what the Queen wanted to interrogate this warlock about. So she went ahead and did that. Now this warlock is called Athel Tilke. So Warlock Athel Tilke over here. He's got, those horns with silver tips. He's got pink eyes, the lavender hair, and then he's got this pale blue skin, which for, the vampires and such is a very strange appearance. So he's here. He spoke to the Queen, and he seemed kind of like a little bit relaxed almost about being captured. He wasn't so sure. Obviously, he's been separated from the others because when the ship crashed, they actually ended up in completely different places, and then he was wandering for a while, right? He's been wandering for a while, and he just managed to go in the completely opposite direction that Voldemort and his god did. So he hasn't even had any contact with them so far. He somehow ended up being captured by Beckett. So yeah, he's got no clue what's going on, and he was a bit relaxed. He wasn't sure this was enemy territory, per se. And the Queen made it quite clear that we are enemies. I will kill you if I have to. In fact, I will send your ashes as the first war gift to your Prince of Voldemort. And I think at the name of Prince Voldemort, Athel kind of realized, oh wait, okay, so obviously these people know about us, and this is important to me because somehow I would like to find my way back to Voldemort and the rest of my Visitant people. So this is the one warlock spellcaster that we currently have from, this foreign enemy side. So after interrogating him, he was, I think, a lot more agreeable to the questioning once the Queen threatened him. But we got to use our interrogation chamber for the first time in forever, ever. I think this was the first time. So the Queen now knows of where the Visitants come from. She has a bit more information about Prince Voldemort, how the royal system works there. Obviously it's more male oriented. They have a king, or did I say emperor? I'm not entirely sure. They have something. They have a leader, okay? And then they have the three princes that are fighting for the throne. Voldemort's obviously the middle prince. So the Queen has managed to get a summary of origins. So she kind of knows the reason they came to this place, why they set out on that voyage, what their goals were, the kind of people they are. So she has more information about that, which is good because hopefully it's going to help in some way in the future, but also in terms of just decision making and the type of people she's dealing with. That's going to help big time. And also Othel would know hold on a second. Headline effects on. There we go. They were off for some reason. But Ethel would know how strong the vampires are in the visitant team. So that's another thing we have to be aware of. We obviously don't want to go in blind like how Bryce and Jackie did and ended up getting captured. So she's kind of getting all the pieces of information out from him. So the visitants are no longer kind of, you know, these scary vampires, these foreigners that have showed up kind of out of nowhere. Now she knows where they came from and what they're here for, and she can better plan. So that aside, that's been one thing going on. He's kind of in his cell right now. Apart from information, the queen is still thinking about what to do with him, but there is something in her mind. There is something in the works, but for now, she doesn't want to reveal to anyone. And she's told everyone to kind of keep it a secret that they have this visitant warlock in their prison. They don't want anyone really to know. They don't want news to get out that there is a warlock, a visitant warlock in their midst. Because, you know, dealing with the vampires is stressful enough as it is, and plus she needs time to come up with a plan. Now, while that's been happening, it is also the birthdays of our princesses. So Eden and Guinevere will be turning into immortals, which is so exciting. I just cannot wait to see them all made over. It's gonna be great. So they're turning into immortals, and then of course we have the royal tournament today as well. So the plan is to have the birthday celebrations for the princesses. Everyone's in their formal attire. Things are a bit more celebratory. We actually invited over Major, Myron. We have Siri somewhere around here. We have some of the other soldiers. Everyone's in the general vicinity. So, hold on. Where is the queen? Oh, the queen is upstairs. Okay, well, the queen is going to come down with everyone else. Queen is going to come down with everyone else. Okay, see, Mage is here. This is great. You should attend your daughter's birthdays. So we had that, and then we had the Salazar triplets, and then Frederick. So obviously not too many Sims, but it's definitely a lot more festive than the previous two birthdays we have had. So yeah, today is a big day. A lot of stuff happening. So we want to get the birthdays done, makeovers, and we'll probably after that get them ready to go to Oasis Springs for the Royal Tournament. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, to go to Oasis Springs for the Royal Tournament, and then we will get all of our lovely Sims to battle it out. Minus Sophia, of course. We'll get them to battle it out, and we'll kind of see who the strongest vampirist in the Empire is, and that's going to kind of send a message out to the visitants that you are dealing with some scary women. So, okay, without further ado, let's dive right in and get our princesses to age up. Oh, I'm excited. Can we just take a look at them as teenagers one last time? They are lovely. They look like carbon copies of their mother. I have said this before. I mean, their coloring, you know, eye color and hair color goes off to their father, but everything else, their face, it's like a carbon copy of their mother, and I feel like of each other. They look exactly the same. They don't have those minute differences that the other two sets of twins do, interestingly enough. So, okay, let's get Eden to go first. So Eden, let's blow out the candles, age you up into an immortal, and obviously during this kind of wartime, everyone's been training very hard. Okay, the queen is weeping. Yes, I realize her daughter, her heiress, is aging up into an immortal, so this is kind of big news. Okay, there we go. You have aged up. Now let's put the birthday candles on. We'll get Guinevere to come and blow out her candles. Come on, Guinevere. Time to become a young adult, honey. Time to become an immortal. Actually, we don't even say young adult for the vampires. We say immortal, because that's what they are. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh. And she is now an immortal. Okay, come on, do your little spinning thing. Nice. She spun. Fabulous. Okay, lovely. Now we have Immortal Princesses, and they are like one rank from becoming a master, which is grand news. They actually don't have too long to go. How long does Eden have? Eden really only needs like 2 more, like 8 points worth of powers, and then wait, Creature of the Night. Yeah, she only really needs 8 points worth of powers, and then she's ready to challenge her mother. So we'll have to see kind of where that falls in terms of everything else. But we might actually, I don't know, we'll see about, yeah, we might actually wait for the dragons to become adults before we get the princess to challenge the queen. I think I would like all of the youngsters to become immortals before we do that. So, okay, I'm gonna go give them a makeover, randomize the new traits, and then we'll kind of, like the newest trait that they have just gotten, and then we'll kind of see how things work. Before I go though, can we just take a look at Lagathe in her formal wear? Doesn't she look flippin' stunning? I mean, look at this. She looks gorgeous. And then Meredith. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. They look just so beautiful. I love them. I love them a lot. Okay, well, let me go, give them their makeovers, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we have finished the makeover of our royal princesses. On the left, we have our heiress, Princess Eden Salazar, and on the right, we have Princess Guinevere Salazar. So, as immortals, I think they look a lot more attractive than they did as teenagers. That's how I feel. I guess, new attire, makeup, jewelry, hair colors, they all do something for them. And then obviously when your Sims go from teenagers to young adults, their features do get a little bit more defined. You do notice that. So anyways, they look gorgeous. And also, they both kind of look very dark and tyrannical, even though only one of them is, but they both have faults, I would say. So with Eden, she looks, I feel, like the typical evil witch, sorceress sort of vibe going on. I guess slightly vampiric, but you know, she's got that look going on. Now, I'm pretty sure Princess Eden, she is squeamish, adventurous, and then the trait that she randomized as an immortal is childish. So our princess, guys, even though like she grew up spoiled, she's used to living as a princess, and she doesn't like dirtying herself or doing anything that makes her queasy. She's weak kind of stomach, so she can't really handle violence and fighting, and makes me wonder like how she's gonna take care of, you know, something like a war if she ever becomes queen. And also, it's literally part of vampiric life and culture to be fighting and to be strong, so I don't know how she's going to deal with that. So yeah, she's grown up a little bit soft. She's adventurous, thankfully, which I always interpret as their like mindset or their worldview. She is open to new ideas. But the childish trait, I feel as though this trait kind of means that she's used to giving like other people important responsibilities. Like she herself doesn't have very much of accountability. So she is very kind of not narrow-minded, but short-sighted when it comes to what's important. She can't really prioritize that well, and she doesn't really look at the big picture. She's kind of focused on what's satisfying for her in the present, in the now. So that is flippin' heiress, Princess Eden. So again, guys, because of this whole thing, like I feel as though a bunch of you are on Eden's side, because I feel like she's the elder twin, but also she's not evil. And yet, guys, I can't help but feel as though Eden is not the right one to become queen, because you look at all her traits and the way her personality is developing. it really feels as though she is nowhere near responsible enough to take on such a big mantle as leadership. I just do not see her having any leadership qualities whatsoever. Now, on the right, we have Guinevere. She also is giving me kind of sorceress vibes, but a lot more mature, a lot more sleek, you know? Like a intelligent, subtle sort of dark vibe. So, with her, what are the traits that she has? She's a music lover, she's evil, and then she randomized the, oh geez, why can I not remember what the hell she randomized? Ay. Hold on a second. Yep, Galaxia. I see you. Guinevere randomized the goofball trait. Okay, so Guinevere randomized the goofball trait. Now, how do I interpret that in terms of her personality? She was always evil, so there's that. She loves making life miserable for the other sim that she considers beneath her, i.e. impures, or vampires of tainted blood. Then she started liking music in her teenage years, and we kind of said that, well, she loves the sound of pain and probably violence and death and all of that, and torture. She's kind of sadistic that way. Now, with her becoming goofball, that's like her playful side coming out. I feel like now that she's older, because of how comfortable she's gotten in her skin and in her twisted mind, she finds, like she's playful in a sadistic kind of way. Like she has a very dark sense of humor. And so she finds things like death very amusing. And I feel as though her pastime, completely opposite to her sister, her pastime would be probably, for no reason, locking up the butler and, chopping off a few fingers. I feel like that's kind of, I feel like that's Guinevere's thing. So, yeah, these are our princesses. Now, let's take a closer look at them over here. So, we have the lovely Eden. Look at her. Doesn't she looks dark and evil, but at the same time, I feel like, she's not evil, but she looks very dark. But with Guinevere, she kind of has this beautiful, kind of ethereal, sleek sort of look to her, but she is the more mature one, for sure. I feel like despite the fact that Guinevere is probably a tyrant in the making, I feel like she is the better choice as queen because she can get things done and she is more responsible and she is more capable than her sister. Like, she does not mind getting her hands dirty to get stuff, like, to have stuff done, right? Her sister would not be able to. But, yeah, with Guinevere, I gave her... with Eden, gave her light brown hair for a change, and then with Guinevere, she has just white hair. With Meredith, she's got, like, the platinum blonde, like the silvery platinum blonde, but with Guinevere, she's just got stark white hair. And I thought that would be kind of like a cool... Again, with her wearing purples, so Eden has, like, grays and stuff in her outfit. Guinevere has purples. Now, if you remember, as teenagers, Eden was the one who used to wear purples, and Guinevere had pink. And we've known that Guinevere's been eyeing her sister's title as heiress for forever, right? And I feel like this is kind of part of that wanting to assume her sister's role. So she's, wearing the colors that her sister used, that the heiress used to as a teen. Now that her sister has discarded those colors, she's picked it up. And then, for her hair color, she's chosen to, instead of light brown like her sister, she's chosen to go stark white, which is kind of the family colors. So, again, she's reinforcing the fact that she has the appearance of a true queen, because we've had past queens, starting from Sheba, that used to have the white hair. And then Athena chose to wear white hair. She wasn't born with white. She was born with, I think, brown hair. But she chose to wear white hair when she became queen. And then Wisteria and Zelda, they were born with white hair. So, you know, all like the Salazar genes. A lot of stuff. Social politics going on right over here with these guys. Now, let me have them change into the dark form so we can take a... Oh, nope, not meditation. I want to take a look at their dark forms. So, let's go do that. Dark forms. And here we go. Okay, okay. So, we have beige. So, like a dusty brown. Very light, but dusty brown hair with Guinevere, and then a beige color scheme. For her sister, she's got dark brown hair, and then a white and black color scheme going on in her dark form. So these are princesses. They definitely look, I feel, a lot more dangerous than they did as teens. I feel like as teens, they didn't really look as though they could do anything terrible to you, but I feel like their appearance now, like, I would be scared as heck to approach them. That's just how I feel. Okay, let's get them to hide and change into their formal attire so everyone can continue enjoying themselves at the party. Formal? Yes. They obviously have different styles now as immortals as well. Let's get you changed. Yep, they've got slightly different styles as immortals. But okay, we will let the lovely ladies go about and do whatever it is they want. Actually, I do want to get their birthday wishes in. We do have time right now before they are ready to kind of go to Oasis Springs to get the tournament started. We have time, so I might just see if I can get their birthday wishes in. So Guinevere wants to be friendly with Eden. Look at that. And the princess doesn't really have anything I can work with, so we'll ignore that. But let's be friendly with your sister. Let's brighten her day. It is both of your birthdays. You are now immortals. So yes, let's be nice. Let's go ahead and be nice. Excellent, excellent. But let me know who you guys like more. Are you guys on Team Eden or Team Guinevere? I feel like the last time I asked, there's like a even... I think I asked during the teenage birthday. There's like an even distribution of people on Eden's side and then on Guinevere's side. I did say eons ago that I wanted Eden to win, but I always thought Guinevere was a better ruler. Like, she would be a better ruler. She's a better candidate. And I have to say, out of the two princesses, I like Guinevere more. I definitely like Guinevere more. Even, let me know what you think about, like, appearance. Who's your favorite? Do you like Eden or do you like Guinevere? I mean, they're identical twins, really. The most identical set of twins we have out of everyone. So there isn't really much in their appearance. If anything, it's their styling. But I think I like Guinevere more. Even like now that they're immortals, their personality has fully developed and such. I just feel as though, appearance-wise, I love the colors and schemes and styling on Guinevere much more. But also, I just feel as though she would make a more interesting queen. And a better queen, actually. Not a kind one, but a better one. Okay, well, everyone, I did set this to, you guys can go by a thing, right? Yes, I did. Okay, well, you guys, are you still in here? Yep, I was gonna say, are you still stuck? He's not stuck, he's imprisoned. This guy is imprisoned, and we shall let him be imprisoned. He really has nothing else that he can potentially work on. Okay, why don't I put some whims in to see what we can get done with these guys? So, with Elaine, Elaine wants to... Okay, this is weird. See, the Sims have some really weird wants sometimes. Like, she wants to ask her own sister to be her girlfriend. Like, no. I kind of went with this with Royal Witch Kingdoms. You know, we had like a forbidden incestuous romance happening with a bunch of sisters. But that made sense for that family. This just does not make sense at all. So we are going to ignore that promptly. Wonderful. Okay, Catherine. Get to know Meredith. See, I can work with this. So Meredith is her cousin, of course. So she's wanting to get to know her cousin a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Major! Major, no, you can't die. Major, you cannot die. This is ridiculous. Hold on a second. This is ridiculous. I am so upset right now. Where are the flippin' other brothers? This is just mental. Hold on a second. Wisteria. Athena. Okay, a bunch of them died. Yes, okay, get it. Narcissus' sons. Right. So, I don't think that I chose a commander. I don't think I chose a commander after Thing died. Emmanuel. I'm not actually sure if I did choose a commander. Or maybe I did. Was it Major? Ah, this is so terrible. I don't even remember who the commander is. But I have my money on Major. I think he was our commander. And our commander has just died. Oh, goodness. But I don't think he is. I don't think I got around to actually choosing a commander. I'm unsure. Because I think... I don't know. I don't know anymore. Okay, well, I'm kind of freaking out right now. Because he is dying. And he is the princess's father. And, both the princess's father. And then, yeah, I don't know if he is the commander of our army. I feel as though maybe he was. I don't remember, though. We haven't referred to that in a long time. Oh, goodness. And now, Cody's dying. Myron made it out alive. Why are these guys out here? Our soldiers are just dropping like nothing. Okay, the gathering is like done. They were going back and they died. Oh my goodness. So we just lost Cody. Cody just died. Major just died. The one thing that I am a little bit, thankful for is that we managed to breed with Major. So, unlike Wendell, do you guys remember when Wendell died? I was so gutted because we hadn't bred Wendell, so those genes were lost. Major, thankfully, his genes came back into the royal family. I mean, he had twin daughters, twin princesses, so that's fine. But Cody, we did not get to breed Cody. I mean, thankfully, Cody's from a set of triplets, so those exact genes are still in, like, 2 of his brothers. But still, this is unfortunate. We're, like, losing soldiers left, right, center. This does not help us at all for the future. We are, like, literally engaged in a war right now, and we can't be losing soldiers like this, but we are, which kind of sucks. Oh, goodness. Okay, very unexpected. Queen, she's gonna come out and witness this death. Yeah. Oh, goodness. This is just terrible. This is terrible. This is how Art died. But Art passed on his genes, too. So there's that. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to reappoint a commander of the army at this point. Because things are just very unsure. And you know what? The fact that I'm confused just says like, it says something about the condition our army is in right now and the fact that we kind of have no clue what we're doing. And obviously we are not as streamlined and prepared as the visitants are. They are very, very clear on their hierarchy, you know, their military hierarchy. We, on the other hand, not so much. Ah, goodness. Okay, yes, weep. Weep indeed for Major. And this is sad. Like, Major, she got, and, like, she proposed to him, but they never even got married. Like, the queen just never... She thought about it initially, I think, when, you know, she was in love, and she was... Like, she just had a daughter, so she was thinking about Major. Well, she wasn't really in love with him. She was very satisfied with him, very happy with him, and she wanted to reward him, which is why she kind of took him as her consort. She took Major as her consort, but she never ended up marrying him, and that would have given him a royal title. So, darn it. Well, the princesses just lost their father on their birthday. Now, both of them are quite sad about this. Both of them are quite sad about this. But I feel as though Guinevere, being the twisted one she is, finds a very weird sense of peace in the fact that her father just died. I don't know. It just... There's a part of her that doesn't want to like it because it's, you know, her father who died. But, I mean, the evil part of her that finds death music to ears, you know, that part of her probably was very, very excited when she heard the screaming of her father from the outside as he burst into flames. So very dark. Okay, well, there's that. Now, Eden, on the other hand, I feel like Eden would have kind of locked herself away in her chamber. She probably didn't want to listen to anything, didn't want to come out. She was probably trying to block out all the sounds. I feel like that was her. And, like, look, she's really upset. But I think her sister would have gone maybe, close by the window and tried to look out and, you know, listen in on the pain and the screaming. They have completely opposites of one another, I feel. Complete opposites of one another. Very, very different. But okay, the sun is going down. In fact, where is... You know what? Yeah, the priestess needs to... Whose is this? Duncan. See, look, we even have Duncan's grave. Well, we need to pop all the graves in here, and she has not been able to go and put these down anywhere. In fact, I don't even know if we have anywhere to put them down. We might head back to the Shadow Fort at some point and just find somewhere in the Shadow Fort. I was going to say port. The Shadow Fort to put those gravestones because, you know, soldiers, they belong there, so it kind of makes sense. But, okay. I feel as though our Sims might not exactly be in the mood for the Royal Tournament, but we must continue. We must power on for the Royal Tournament. So, I am going to wait for darkness to descend upon us, and then we shall get going. Actually, wasn't I putting the whims down before this kind of happened? I was. Let's put the whims, continue putting the whims down, and then by the time it's down, we'll be ready to head over. Now, Meredith. Yep, thank you. Marabella, his ghost. She wants to flirt with Warlock Othel. Okay, I'm gonna put that down. You know why? Because it's fascinating. I mean, Meredith over here, she recently became an immortal, so she's getting to know a little bit more about the whole visitant thing, because, you know, they're not kids anymore, and things that aren't being hidden from them. But she saw this, not immortal, but she saw this strange visitant warlock that is supposedly part of the enemy line, and he's been brought in as a prisoner, but he looks so different from anything she's ever seen. I feel like she is immensely fascinated, especially with those horns of his. So she's kind of attracted to him because of that. She's fascinated by him and attracted. So I think she might want to sneak up into the prison and see if she can speak to him a little bit more, which is kind of interesting. Meredith, look at you. Look at you, Meredith. And she's the proper one, but you know, she's doing some improper stuff here. Okay, Lagatha wants to get to know Siri, so Lagatha wants to speak to her mother. I feel like Lagatha is always the one more in touch with her mother than anything else. Meredith isn't ever really worrying about that. Who else is trying to contact us? Oh, look, nice. It's Mommy Dearest. And let's see, Galaxia. Nothing I can do there. Sophia wants to cloud gaze with Lagatha. You're gonna kill her, honey. No, you're gonna kill her. Okay, it's 8 p.m. I think we can get going. I will take everyone over to Oasis Springs, and then we'll pick up for the Royal Tournament. Okay guys, it is time to get the Royal Tournament started. I am very excited to see how everyone is going to fare because, you know, we've been going crazy on getting our vamp skills up and our training. So I am very, very eager to see like how everyone is doing. I am waiting to be impressed, especially by the younger generation. I'm very eager to see how the younger generation is going to do. And also, I feel like all eyes, you know, are going to be on the princesses because it is their birthday. They did turn into immortals. The queen has expectations. So all of those things going on. Now, in the past with Wisteria, we have had instances where, like, as part of the Royal Tournament, she's been a little bit harsh. So whenever a vampire, like a vampirist, loses a battle, then she would make them drink a potion of questionable contents. They'd get cursed. But we're not going to do that this time around. And then also, as part of this, the winner has normally been awarded some sort of favor by the queen. Now, this time around, it's going to be a little bit different. There is going to be no punishments in terms of, you know, crazy potions, but also there's going to be no favors per se. So, Queen Aphrodite, for the first time in a Royal Tournament, is going to be awarding the victor the title of Hero of the Empire. So whoever wins is going to be called the Hero of the Empire, and that is kind of a way to boost morale and essentially let the visitants know like who they should be looking out for. Like, this is our secret weapon. You need to be scared of this person right here because they're going to obliterate you. That is what the queen wishes to do. So she wants to honor the victor, and also she wants to reassure everyone across the empire that, you know, we have a hero in our midst, and our hero is going to whoop these foreigners' backsides. So essentially, our alchemist is kind of just here for the fun. She's just going to be watching. She's not participating. Every other vampire is participating. So we are going to go from youngest to oldest. And then, essentially, you know, whoever loses, they fight the next oldest, and then, whoever wins, they fight the next oldest, and so on and so on. And everyone except the queen will be fighting. So up here, we have the queen sitting in her viewing area, and she has her two advisors, Lady Saphira and Lady Yuki, of course, the champion and the scholar. Now, I feel as though for Saphira, like, she's the champion. If she cannot at least beat all of the youngsters, this is going to be hella embarrassing for her. So I really hope she can beat them. But this is going to be an interesting time to see, like, what sort of talents they have in the younger generation. So the first two sims to get started are going to be our dragon twins, Galaxia's daughters. So Elaine, let's come on up. Catherine, let's come on up. So between these two sisters, let us see who is the stronger one. And really, I feel like the younger you are, it's not as embarrassing if you lose, you know, because you're young. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm hoping they can spar with each other, even though they're sad. Fingers crossed. Yes, they can. So let's have a look. Okay, here they go. Let's see who between the two sisters are going to emerge as the victor of this battle. I mean, Catherine's older. Oh, it's Elaine. My goodness. Okay, looks like Elaine is the stronger one out of this set of twins. Okay, well that's fascinating. Okay, Catherine, you head back down. And we're gonna call Princess Guinevere up. So, Guinevere, let's come on up. And at this point, like, I don't even think I'm gonna force everyone back to sit down. I'm gonna let them kind of hang around if they want, because we kind of know who's fighting who. And it's gonna take a lot more time to get them back in their seats and then fight and back in their seats. So, okay, Elaine, you're now going to be battling it out with Guinevere. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she lost against Guinevere, because Guinevere is, she's pretty strong. Pretty strong. Hold on, where is my vampiric spa? Where is it? Where? Oh? That's weird. Why can't she not vampiric spa with, Why? Is it because she's very sad? I would hope not. Is it because everyone's cramping up our style? What about you, Guinevere? Can you vampiric spa with her? Please tell me they can. I wonder what the problem is. What is the flippin' problem? Can you guys spa with each other? Yes, they can. Is it because Elaine just did a battle? That shouldn't be an issue. Okay, well, maybe I do need to send everyone back down to sit. Ah, this is a bit irritating. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, Galaxia, go back, sit down. Go back, sit down. Oh, Siri! Siri showed up. Hi. Hi. Hello. But yeah, brood mothers, they don't take part. Brood mothers don't participate. Okay, these two guys, they are very miserable, but seriously, please do some sparring. I hope we don't need to be in a better emotional state to do this. I don't know what the issue is. How strange. How so very strange. Can I put them in a good mood, maybe? I don't know if making that, it's probably not going to work, to be honest, making them happy. Huh. That is so, so weird. Because the princesses can fight with each other. These guys, though, they're having a little bit of a problem. This has to happen, though. This absolutely has to happen. And I don't exactly want them to have an aggressive fight. That's not what this is supposed to be about. You really can't. Huh. Oh, yes, there we go. They can spa now. Oh, no, 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 no. Unless, is it because it's between a teen and an immortal? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Okay, I think I know what happened. So those two are teens, which is why they can fight each other, but they can't fight, Guinevere. Okay, so that's fine. We'll get the youngsters. They fought amongst themselves. Elaine is the stronger one out of them two. We got that. So now I guess it's the princesses against each other. That's fine. Okay, well, sorry guys, that took me a bit. You might have been yelling at the screen, but that is fine. Now we have the two princesses, and obviously everyone's going to be excited to see between these two because, you know, think of it as like a reenactment of if they had to fight for the crown. Obviously, this is not how things will go down in the end, because they never actually fight each other. They always fight their mother, but this will be a good indicator for people to know like who the stronger one is. So, Guinevere, let us spar with our sister. And I feel like winning this is going to mean a lot to Guinevere. I don't know if she's going to be able to, but I feel like she's really going to want to win this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Which princess is going to emerge the victor? And I actually feel like these two are quite powerful. Like both of them. But because they're the younger ones. Okay, Guinevere lost. Guinevere lost. Well, there we go, guys. Now she is, I feel like, not going to be too happy about this. Yeah. She's friends with her sister. She's trying to be a good sport in front of the, public. But, they would have no doubt laughed that off, or she would have. I feel as though Guinevere is the type of person who'd be like, "Oh, that was really good. That was really good match. You know what would be better? If I broke your neck at a later point in time." But that's fine. All fun and games for now, until you're dead. But yeah, I feel like that would be Guinevere. So looks as though our heiress is worth her buck, which is great news. But now the heiress is gonna, she's going to battle it out with Meredith. So I feel like the queen would be happy by the outcome though, and so would everyone else, because it's kind of expected that the heiress does well. Like, it's not embarrassing if the spare loses. It is hella embarrassing if the heiress loses, because they are literally being trained to take over. And it's embarrassing when, your understudy is doing better than you are. So, okay, it's Meredith and Eden. Let's see how they do. Meredith and Eden. Right. Oh, geez, that was aggressive. That was. I feel like it's gonna be hard for Meredith to win. The heiress is actually pretty strong. Yep, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. So the heiress won this battle. So she's won like 2 battles in a row. Now Lagertha is gonna spar with the princess, and let's see if she can maybe redeem her family just a little bit. Let's see if can you redeem your family? Because you're not doing so well right now. But Princess, on the other hand, she's doing amazing. I feel like everyone's like super impressed by her right now. It seems as though she is like the rare talent of the generation, which is fascinating because this is like not really her thing. So I suppose this is something like she wouldn't do this by choice. But she's fully, look at her, she won that battle as well. She's fully capable, apparently. I think talented is the word, rather than capable. I feel like she's very incapable in decision making and, visioning, leadership qualities. But I feel as though she's talented, very, very talented. Which kind of lends itself to her being the heiress. Okay, now we're going to have the scholar come down. And the scholar is going to battle it out with the princess. Where is my sparring? Right. We're going to get the scholar to battle it out. Oh my goodness, why are you sitting up here? You took the queen's viewing spot. Let's come down. Are you going down? No, why is, Sorry, you come down. Princess, come back here. Come back to the stage. I'm sorry. I'm just getting everyone to move randomly all over the place. My bad. We shall take them back down. Yep, come back to the arena. And then we can actually get this going. So this is, the younger generation. They've kind of fought amongst themselves. Eden came out the victor. And now it's kind of going into the older generation. So this is where she can start making some strides, a name for herself. Let's have a look. Why do you have to go off? Hold on. No. This is kind of annoying. Come here. I think, you know what? It's all these people. They're kind of like crowding around over here. It is so not cool. They're confusing our Sims. Let's come along here. Let's come along. Maybe further down this way. Plenty of space for you guys. Plenty of space. Right, let's fight now. Nope. Ah, this is frustrating. I think it's because everyone's up here and they're like taking up all the space. Okay, I'm gonna send them down. They're gonna sit down. They're gonna flip and sit down. Galaxia, please sit the flip down. Away from here, preferably. Thank you very much. And Princess, I need you to sit down as well. Thank you. We need the space to battle it out. Oh, goodness. Right. Come on. Come on. They're still... Oh, no, no. Wrong Sims. I am just all over the place right now. I apologize. Please, please tell me you guys are not... If they go off this time, I don't care. Fine then. Fine then. I don't know why they have to, like, go off in order to do this interaction. You're ridiculous. What? It's because the queen is in this, like, really odd conversation. The queen's in a conversation with the flippin'... Okay, the queen was talking. Queen was talking to these Sims. This is ridiculous. You guys come down here. Okay, I don't know what the hell this is, but, like, these guys, they were in a conversation with each other, and for some reason, the princess and the scholar automatically, like, whenever they started talking, would get locked into a conversation with them, which is why they keep wanting to go up. Well, we've broken that up, haven't we? Siri, you're not supposed to be distracting everyone here. Why are you distracting everyone? Please don't. Please. We're doing important stuff. It's like 3 a.m. Bloody hell. We're gonna burn in the sun and die at this rate. See, there we go. That's what the problem was. Hi, okay, fine, jeez. Let's see. You guys, who's gonna win out of these two? I'm putting my money on, actually, I don't know. I don't know. The older vampires, they've also trained quite a bit, so you know. Yep. Oh, look at that. So the princess is a talent in her generation, but she is not going to be the hero of the empire. Yuki put a very, very abrupt stop to that. Okay, Saphira, it's time for you to come down. And honey, if you do not beat Yuki, this is going to be so embarrassing at this rate, because you are the champion. Like, fighting is your role. So... Fingers crossed she has things under control. And both of them, I mean, they are the queen's advisors, actually, so, you know. At this point, like, we have Saphira, Yuki, and then Galaxia, and all of them have served as the queen's advisors, so it kind of makes sense that, if anything, you know, they get the title. It does make sense. That, you know, they are deserving of their role. Okay, let's do a spa here. Right? Take it, Yuki. Take it away. Let's see how she does. Let's see how she does. Okay, here we go. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I don't actually know who the stronger one out of the two is. I know who I expect. Oh. Oh. Honey... Yuki, are you fighting yourself? Because Saphira didn't seem phased. Oh, Yuki! Yuki is strong! And she's like the scholar. Oh my goodness. Saphira, that was embarrassing. Just saying. Slightly less embarrassing because they're both currently serving on the council. So, you know, another council member beat her backside. It's pretty fair. It's an even playing field. But still, she's a permanent champion. Little bit embarrassing that she's not doing that well. Well, okay. And then we have Galaxia. So, Yuki and Galaxia. Out of the two of them, who is going... Oh, no. Wrong person. Sorry, not Saphira. No. Not Saphira. No, stop. Stop it. Not you guys. We had Yuki. Yuki deserves the fight. Let's see. Right, it's between Yuki and Galaxia, our scholar and priestess. No! What are you guys doing? Silly gooses. Silly gooselings. Stop. You guys are not fighting with each other. Galaxia and Yuki is. I accidentally was on the wrong sim, so, you know, my bad. Right, you guys go. And then let's see. Let us see. Who is going to be the hero of the Empire? I am very curious about this. I'm kind of rooting for Yuki. I kind of am. Come on. Oh, look, Yuki! Guys, there we go. We have our victor. So, our scholar, Lady Yuki, who actually, you know, this does seem, I suppose, fair, because she served on the council, like, in all of the terms. I think this is her 4th term on the council, and she has never been outed by anyone. So it makes sense. She is one of the strongest members of the Covens. Actually, she is now officially the strongest member of the Coven. Very unexpected, because, you know, Yuki seems like the quiet type who's into books, but she's been doing stuff. And actually, she's really fit. She's always in the training room, so that kind of makes sense, too. And unlike Saphira, she doesn't hate being in the training room all the time. So there we go. Now, the Queen is going to award Yuki the title Hero of the Empire. So now, really, the kind, lovely-looking sim is what the visitants have to beware of, because she would probably be able to take them all down. And actually, I'm curious, she is on what vampiric level? She's a master. Let me just take a look at everyone's... Look at this! Galaxia literally has more experience than Yuki, but Yuki is stronger. My goodness. That is kind of crazy. Okay, well, that was exciting. I think now is a good time for us to wrap up. Yuki has this cool new title. She's Hero of the Empire, which is really awesome. I feel as though the Queen might want to take a portrait of Yuki, and you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we might take a portrait of Yuki, and we'll probably put that portrait up here, like on the wall, if possible. Actually, that might not be possible. We'll have to see. We might, if we can't put the portrait up here anywhere, we'll take the portrait with us, and we'll actually probably use the portrait in the castle. We'll actually put the portrait up somewhere in the castle as a way to commemorate the fact that she is, like, she has that title, that she is Hero of the Empire. So that'll be pretty cool. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode of Our Twin Princesses, of the battles that happened, just everything, the new prisoner that we have. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.